Tyler Mulick, I see your comment there. Bouch was on fire. I want to talk about him a little bit in this overtime because he was tremendous. He stops a rush back the other way, he stops the rush coming one way, which again, overtime could have ended the game, and then leads the Oilers on a charge right back up the ice. Great finish by Connor Brown. The hands by Connor McDavid are amazing. But let's not gloss over the poise by Evan Bouchard at the start of this year. That is something, man. Like, to make that move in overtime and then to make the touch pass as well. Like, guys in overtime, and we see it more on other teams, I guess, than the Oilers, generally have a tendency to play very risk averse, right? You don't want to be the guy that turns over the puck. You don't want to shoot the puck and have it go back the other way. For Evan Bouchard to just hold on to this puck and then tap it to Connor McDavid, that takes a lot of skill. And Rob is in. How was Bouch on fire? My guy, go look at the numbers, and also give your glasses a little clean and go rewatch that hockey game, because when Evan Bouchard was on the ice, there was a lot of good shit happening in that game. With Bouchard on the ice, the shots at 5-on-5 were 17-5 in favor of the Edmonton Oilers. They outshot the Blues at a better than 3-1 clip when Bouch was on the ice at 5-on-5. Shot attempts 24-10. Evan Bouchard was next to McDavid and Draisaitl, third on the list of best Oilers last night. And Kale says it's such a poised touch pass. And again, this is where the Bouchard haters like Rob just totally miss the point. You ignore everything good that guy does because you don't like the 1 turnover a game or 2 turnovers every couple of games. And you zero in on those and you ignore everything else that makes him an elite unicorn talent. He is one of the best puck movers in the NHL. He is so poised with the puck at his blue line. That play there in that situation, the hands, the vision, the touch, after breaking up a 2-on-1 the other way, there are under 10 defensemen in the NHL who can do all that. And the Oilers have one of them.
The last 6 games for Bouchard, he had 2 points against the Oilers, 2 against Toronto, 1 against Detroit, pointless against Seattle, but +1, 1 point against Buffalo, 1 against Van. That is 7 in his last 6.
It's insane.
He's doing really well. Also, too, I think it's very funny on this goal. Obviously, Connor McDavid and what Bouchard did deserve a lot of credit. Great finish by Connor Brown. Like, really nice goal by Brown as well. And he really went under the radar for how good that was. Also, don't know if I've ever seen him on the ice for overtime.
So
first ever overtime goal for Connor Brown too.
I had to hustle to my curling game after this Oilers won. Yep. So I was standing at the door with my curling stuff, and I was watching the overtime go. And Brown scores, and then I'm like, bang, there we go. And I see the 8 on the jersey, and I quickly run. I fill up my water bottle. I'm walking out. I'm like, boom, Zach Hyman OT winner. Because I saw the 8, and Amber was like, they're saying Connor Brown scored, and I was kind of like, I think you're wrong, Amber. There's no way. Why would he be out there? But he was, and he finished. He looked good. Yeah,
he did. He did a good job on that one. I wondered why he was out there.
Yep.
But he was there, and he did a good job of it. Finally scores next to McDavid.
Mm-hmm. Evan Bouchard, in his last 5 games at 5-on-5, the Edmonton Oilers have outscored the opposition 7-3.
That's pretty good.
Nobody sucks.
I was more excited doing.
Probably significantly worse, because guess what? I don't think you're finding a lot of defensemen who are putting up those numbers over their last 5 games.
Probably not. What's the date on that, actually? Let's find out.
I'm going to read you the scoring chances for and against percentage when Evan Bouchard's been on the ice at 5-on-5 the last 5 games.
So that is January 25th.
76%, 69%, 60%, 75%, and then he did get caved in fairness against Buffalo, 29%. But in 4 of his last 5 games, he's been on the ice for 60% more scoring chances than against. That's insane.
That is very good. He's an elite defenseman. The contract, whatever it's going to be, is going to spark conversation because he's a controversial player. And I get it. We spoke about it on the show before. Like, his mistakes are so obvious, but his great plays, I feel like, are so subtle, it's hard to really balance them out. So I understand people like Rob who are like, what has he done for me lately? But it's like, it's those small plays that if you see it again a few times, you're like, okay, yeah, that was actually really great. And hopefully one day we can just all grow to appreciate how amazing this player is for our team.
Yeah.
I think that's a great way to just identify it.
What's up, Nation citizens? If you like that video, then you need to be subscribed to the Oilers Nation YouTube. Podcasts, live shows, exclusive interviews, and analysis. Everything you need from your favorite voices at Oilers Nation. And you don't want to miss any of it, so hammer that subscribe button.